He missed 9 of his last 20 tries last season, and he starts this year by doinking one. No good. The demons of 24 live for Jake Moody.
Generate explosive plays on the ground so often.
Longest today is 9. Purdy over the middle, gets picked off by Ernest Jones. Jones to his feet to the 29. Guy that came over and helped turn this defense around last year from 36. Gets it blocked. Julian Love blocks it, and DeMarcus Lawrence takes it back across the 30. Special teams the difference. Robinson in for McCaffrey. He swings out. Purdy looking long. Lets it rip. Tight coverage. Intercepted. It's Josh Jobe. Jobe to his feet to midfield. Second interception for the Seahawks defense.
Rodgers to his left on the move. Corner of the end zone. And it's picked off by Darion Kendrick.
To go win some of these fourth quarter type ball games.
Oh, bad bounce goes through the hands of Caleb Johnson. He may have touched that ball. That would be a live ball. Let's see what the ruling is here. It is a touchdown! It's a touchdown! Oh, Seattle gets the score!
Ruling on the field. The ball hit in the landing zone on a kickoff. Somebody's got to cover it for the receiving team. It was recovered by the kicking team.
The Saints at home next week. Rodgers downfield looking for Austin, picked up by Kobe Bryant. Number 8 picks off number 8. And down across the 45-yard line. Second pick thrown by Rodgers today, and Kobe Bryant, who had 3 of them last season.
Coming up the edge, a block. Seahawks got it. A loose ball scramble, and it'll be Seattle football.
Second and 10. Rush 4. Hangs in there. Fires over the middle. It's picked at the 32-yard line. Kobe Bryant brings it back to midfield, and the ball is loose. And 3rd and 11. Murray throws. Juggled and intercepted. Harrison couldn't hold on, and they got Ernest Jones.
Pressure comes, Stroud on the move, and the ball thrown. It's a live ball for now. It is scooped up by Drake Thomas, and now the ball's loose in the end zone. Looks like Braxton Berrios came back and recovered it. That was a wild. Stroud has to avoid pressure, steps up, delivers, inaccurate, intercepted. The pressure forced it. Jones barreling down to the 15-yard line. Exactly what they could not afford the first turnover tonight.
In the first 17 minutes of this one. 3rd and 17. Splits coming. Daniels stays in and puts it up for grabs on the sideline. Did he get the second foot down? Yes, he did. Okada.
Here with Witherspoon coming completely free, forced Jaden Daniels to try and probably just throw it out of bounds, but got hit as he threw, and then watch the footwork here by a safety. Pretty incredible stuff, and he has been celebrating on the sideline ever since. Perfectly done.
Jacoby Brissett. Oh, there was the blitz. He was hit. The ball is free. Picked up by Lawrence. Will he take it in? Yes, sir. To the house. Touchdown. With Ernest Jones out. 3rd down 11. Here it comes. Knight knocked away again. Loose. Here comes Lawrence. Holy smokes. Another touchdown by the same guy. Knight the back. 4th and goal. Brissett. Knight. What a goal line stand by Seattle. Big time hit. Okada.
He rolls Jones, he's pressured, he's in trouble, heaves it up, oh no! Ernest Jones, house call! He will take it all the way! A game-changing play from Ernest Jones, 84 yards and no flags. DeMarcus Lawrence was on 3rd and 14. He's got time, he does check it down, Jones. Hit from behind, ball is out, Lawrence forces another turnover. Okada's on top of it. DeMarcus Lawrence, tank.
Now it's the complete opposite.
Brosmer lets it rip, too tall and picked off by Kobe Bryant. Wanted Naylor, sailed it to Bryant. Another pick for Ernest Jones, broken up by Job, and then Ernest Jones got his second pick of the day, his 5th of the year. It's the 3rd interception thrown by Brosmer, and it's 6 to go, 2nd and 5. Vikings looking for the end zone. Instead, it's a 4th interception, and Reek Woolen has his eyes set on a big return. Breaks a tackle and takes it across the 35. Lost the football. Let's see if it changes hands again. 5 Minnesota turnovers, from bad to worse today, but they've got it back.
50 last week. And it's blocked! Another special teams play. Nicky Manwari with a rejection.
Last possession.
3rd and 3. Cousins deflected, and Manwari off the deflection from his chest with the interception. Devin Withers.
And I think you just see the game and the preparation differently than others.
Juggled and intercepted. It ends up in the hands of Devin Witherspoon. Off about 4 different players looking for David Sills, and Witherspoon with the pick.
Rivers down the middle of the field, and it is intercepted! Deflected and picked off by Kobe Bryant!
Equals 2 feet. And Carolina takes over on a handoff to Hubbard. Tries to redirect, loses the football, and Seattle's got it! Seahawks are running with it! Lawrence takes it in for the touchdown! Yards of offense for Carolina today. This is a 3rd and 3. Drives it downfield, intercepted! The pick made by Love, and Julian Love running down the sideline. And the ball was rolling at the end of the play.
2nd and goal. Down by 10. That ball was tipped, I think, and picked off. Off the hands of McCaffrey and into the arms of Drake Thomas.
It's a ball that's thrown behind. Couldn't tell if it was touched there at the line of scrimmage, but it's behind McCaffrey, and he's not able to get his hands back there to make a clean catch. He bobbles it, it gets up in the air, and Drake Thomas right there to make a play.
Yeah, I think Boye Mafe got a finger on that ball.
When he was in there, now it's got to be Pearsall Robinson.
Over the middle there. Good throw and catch. It's Todd who lost the football and is picked up by Julian Love. Seattle's got it. Oh, what a start. 4th and 2. Purdy in trouble and sacked. Leonard Williams and the Seahawks take over. Purdy. That's time. A lot of it. There's just nobody open. Now underneath he goes, and that's intercepted! Ernest Jones has his 6th of the year.
A lot of accurate throws, doing everything he can to kind of will his team down the field.
In trouble, sacked, ball is out, Seattle has it!
Let the best punter in the league come out and change field position.
So they'll try and do. Beautiful spiraling deep kick. Smith who bobbled up before. He lost it! Seattle recovers! Tariq Young right there. 4th down. Stafford looking, throwing. It is incomplete. Seattle takes over. Desperation for Stafford.
8 seconds left. Loading up near side Nakua. Is he out of bounds?
Oh my God.
With 3 seconds.
He's
They're going to run the clock. That's going to do it. The Seahawks soar to Super Bowl 60.
This can't happen today.
She's still here. It's 3rd and 5. May's trying to step up. He lost the football. It's free in Seattle. Has recovered. Byron Murphy falls on the football.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Seattle. First down.
Derek Hall knocked it out. The game's first turnover belongs to this incredibly talented Seattle defense.
So far in this game.
8:50 to go. Trying to step up and shoot one downfield. It's intercepted. Ill-advised throw in the middle. Julian Love has it. Love 50. Love 40 and out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
In and out. They did get a substitution in there.
And they bring a pressure as well. And they get it knocked out as Witherspoon came under pressure. And Uchenna Nwosu is going the distance for a touchdown.
With the sack.
2nd and 23. Here comes Young. There goes Stroud. And what a interception.
I think he
Picked up
took it
by
away.
Durant. It's a pick at the 41. Stroud. And he's got him underneath. It's caught by Gumbolo. He fumbles the ball and it's loose. And it's recovered by the Rams. Big hit by Lamb.
Bringing it here and getting there. Jalen McCullough absolutely levels Jalen Hurts.
Call your best plays.
So 3 yards on that first play. Hurts gets pounded. The ball is out. And the Rams will fight for it at the bottom. Nate Landman, it looks like, has it.
It's Taylor. And rather Jones on the play fake. He's going up top, looking downfield for Adonai Mitchell, and it's intercepted. Cam Curl with the pick. Down the sideline goes Curl, and Curl out of bounds at the 45. 1st and 15. Jones heaves it for Pittman on the sideline. Intercepted! Cam Curl's done it again. His 2nd pick of the day.
Here's a Flowers. Drop the ball on a jet sweep. And the Rams recover it. Tyler Davis picked it up. It's another turnover, the 3rd for Baltimore. Zay Flowers had never fumbled in his life, and he's fumbled twice in this half.
Yeah, just bad football right there. And just frustrating, sit on Harbaugh's face and Coach Monken's face. That is a very high percentage handoff, low risk, high reward, and ends up being high risk with no reward. Miss the exchange, and then just essentially just hand the ball back to the Rams.
There's Camaro. Oh, they're saying fumble. Rams say they have it. Camaro trying to fight for extra yards. Nate Landman punches right at the football. I mean, that's a text.
Bottom of your screen. 4th down and 4. Shook is picked off. Could not find a receiver. And Emmanuel Forbes.
49ers have got to have it. Pressure up the middle. Jones in deep trouble. Knocked away. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. The Rams pick it off and take over.
Play action. Darnold given time. Off his back foot, gets intercepted. It's Cameron Kinchins who made his name against Seattle last year. A pick that he takes back inside the 5. Fell on 3rd and long. Darnold hit as he throws. It flutters and it's picked. It's Durant with the interception. 2nd interception thrown by 1st and 20. Darnold zips one and it's his 3rd interception. Kinchins with his 2nd of the day. Cameron Kinchins back to the 26. Darnold in trouble. Jump throw intercepted for the 4th time. Darius Williams this time. From 61, does he have enough? It is wide right, and the Rams hang on.
midfield, fires. Did he hang on? Durant took it away. Durant's on the run down the sideline. Kobe Durant looking to cut inside. Touchdown.
He's not going to punt.
Mayfield escaping, trying to find some time to throw it. He can't even get space to let it go downfield. Now he does. He fires it as far as he can. He goes down, grabbing his arm. The pass is intercepted by Forbes, who's running to the opposite side of the field. Emmanuel Forbes goes out of bounds around midfield. In discomfort there. Yep. As this half comes to an end. He tried to throw that as far as he could.
Head coaches, 14-12 final score. Rams and Cardinals. And this pass is picked off. We mentioned earlier how well Nate Landman has been playing this season, and he comes up with his second career interception, both in Arizona.
Avalanche lead the league, whose Arsenal team is on top of the Premier League, and the Nuggets aren't doing too badly either. 3rd and 8 is picked off, intercepted by, speaking of Josh Wallace, there is Josh Wallace, and he will take it to the 1-yard line. Into the backfield, Darnold under pressure, and that's intercepted at the 1-yard line. That is Kobe Turner with another Rams interception.
And dropped into zone, and Wallace came up with a pick. Here's zone pressure. They blitzed a backer, and drop of all guys, Kobe Turner, one of their best pass rushers, a 300-pounder. Watch 91 show it. Now drop, replace that linebacker, completely fool Sam Darnold. And the big man comes. Will try from 37. Blocked. And that was big Jared Verse. He's gone. He waved to the Falcons bench on his way for the touchdown. Rams are back in it, to say the least.
They sure are. That's exactly what they need. Rams are clearly back in it. Here's Jared Verse. Just gets right through there, does an outstanding job. I mean, nobody even really puts a hand on him. He just gets right up the field. Didn't take much for him to get his hands on that. It shows you the speed that he has.
It's a 10-point swing. And that was as clean as they get. Looks to throw. First read taken away. Rips it over the middle, and it's picked off. Kobe Durant, the interception. Durant, who had just one pick the previous 2 years, 3 of them during the regular season, and he's got one here with Bryce Young. Can't help coming after this. Almost got there. Fair catch taken by Etienne. Oh, and he lost the ball. The Rams are on top of it. That was Troy Reeder that got there first. Did he hang on?
4th and 3. Bears going. Williams throwing too high. It's intercepted. Kobe Durant got it back in his own 2. DJ Moore trying to punch it out on the way. He's down at the 15-yard line. 3 catches on the night. Williams. And there's a triple. Durant's got this one. Interception for LA. Down by contact at midfield. It's the second pick thrown by Williams. Go. From the 48, deep drop Williams. He's got time. Shot downfield in trouble. Is intercepted by Cam Curl. Curl goes over, makes the play.
Here sends in a call for 2nd and 4. Darnold hit as he let it go. The ball is loose. The 49ers have it. It's Bosa. Nick Bosa and the
2nd and 4. Rattler to Kamara. Look at that catch. He caught it on his shoulder pad, and then the ball comes out. They're going to say he's down. I believe they're saying down by contact, but the ball is out. They've thrown the beanbag.
It's on the back shoulder a little bit. He's reaching back. He's got it secured. He's got control.
After review, the runner possessed the ball, but however, he was not down by contact. Therefore, the ball on the field, recovered by San Francisco.
The Saints' hopes continue. 4th and 2. Pressure coming. Ball is out. Loose on the turf. Diving for it is Ruiz, but it will not matter. Turnover on down. the San Francisco 49ers are going to...
And then put that ball right on the money.
17 years, I mean, his spirals are artistry.
They are.
Extra point, though, is no good. So Carney's had a pretty good year. He had 2. Williams. Can he get in? They signal that with the ball coming out, and it goes the other way. On the ground, does he make it? It doesn't look like he didn't have the ball is out. When did it come out? The 49ers think they have stopped him short. They're already on the field. They're already celebrating. And that could be Marquise Siegel, the rookie, who's involved in that one, and Stafford can only come to the sideline and go, I can't believe it. What an ending.
What a job by so many different individuals led by Kyle Shanahan. I'll tell you, you hit it, Al. Marquise Siegel makes the play, but Chase Lucas does a really good job, 26. He and Fred Warner, they blow up the offensive line. Watch the effort here and here to allow 36 to come in and keep him short. They eat it up. Boom, that hit right there assures that Kyron Williams can't get to that first down line. Trying to get to the 10-yard line. Fred Warner comes in, Chase Lucas comes in, 26, and then that hit right there assures the Niners victory. One more look. Winnington in there trying to get a push. Nakua. But I'll tell you, the Niners, what a fitting play. They took the fight to the Rams on that last play. And Saleh's got to be fired up, and he clearly is. What an effort by that defense.
All night long. John Lynch as well. I mean, the 49ers came in as the walking wounded.
This is the kind of win that can change.
Somebody running completely free against the man coverage.
Top of the screen, Darrell Luter, 28 is in there for the injured Green. First and 10, Huff off the edge. That ball's out. He hit Penix and knocked the ball out. And in the pile, the Niners have...
Because he's played outstanding here in the first half.
Here's Stroud, steps up, and he's looking deep. He's got Nolan. It's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. Lenore on the run. There is no time left on the clock, and Lenore is down, and the half comes to a close. Not come back. Here's Brissett in a clean pocket over the middle, and it is intercepted. Malik Mustafa with the in motion at wide receiver. Brissett off the play fake, under pressure on the roll, throwing on the run, and it's intercepted by Diamador Lenore. Lenore weaving back towards the middle of the field, now to the sideline. Lenore to the 40, still on his feet. Lenore, they weren't sure he'd play today, and Diamador Lenore's got an interception and down.
Panthers on first and goal. Young keeps. He's got a man, and he's picked by Jair Brown. Down an 8. Young over the middle and intercepted by Brown for the second time. Quick throw. Picked off the other way, D. Winters. And he is gone. This is a pick 6. And this game's going to belong to San Francisco.
4 seconds left, second and goal. Here is Williams. He's got to throw it to the end zone. Clock has expired. Williams keeps the play alive. He's looking. He's got to get rid of it. Retreating, he throws. Incomplete. It's over. And the Niners have won.
Hurts blitzes coming, going far side. It's knocked away. Upton Stout, the tremendous rookie, saw it.
3rd and 11.
Hurts zips it over the middle. Tipped and incomplete. Could have been picked. Smith had his hands on it, and now it's 4th down, essentially the season for the Eagles.
Unbelievable. A little pressure kind of forces that high throw. Smith definitely has a chance to get both hands on it. So that point of that ball is up, and it's trying to pierce through the wind. 6 inches, that's probably a catch.
They back out of it. Hurts needs 11. Over the middle. Tip. incomplete. San Francisco takes over, looking to take away the upset. And it's Eric Kendricks, who's been here a month, who makes the biggest play of the night.
What a game. Wow. Come on the road. I thought that would take a big emotional toll, but you absolutely saw none of that from this Niners team. They came in here from the opening drive with so much belief that they can go on the road and win. What a gratifying win, especially how it ended for him a few years ago here in a comeback in the same place. So satisfying for Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, good job.
Young has those two young wide receivers, McMillan, but they give chase. Football is loose. What's the call here? Is that a live football? Touchdown! Zaven Collins picks it up and is in for the early 6. It was Josh Sweat who knocked the ball loose. Every turnover subject to automatic review. They're taking a closer look at this upstairs, and that clearly was out. Josh Sweat, Arch, you mentioned some of the retooled pieces that they have brought in. And my goodness, it did not take this defense long to make its first play.
Well, this is, of course, how Arizona wanted to start, and just a disaster. I can understand.
2 under Gannon in Philly. Here they come on 3rd and 11. Young is blown up, and it is picked.
Oh, my.
Intercepted by Browning. And more disaster for the Panthers.
Out of the gun. On 4th down. Under pressure. McCaffrey will get blown up by Wilson. And it's a turnover on downs. Arizona's defense gets the stand. Mac Jones. Got a man in Pearsall, but he throws it away. Picked off by the Rabbit. Dadrian Taylor-Demerson with the interception, the first of his NFL career. And Arizona's got it with 5 minutes left.
Clock running inside of 5 minutes. Ward goes through his progressions. Everyone covered, slings it back. It's deflected and picked. Taylor-Demerson, and then the football came out. Who recovers? Tennessee for the touchdown in a crazy sequence.
And he's out today on 1st down. Jones rolls, throws, intercepted. Picked off by Mac Wilson and down at the 26-yard line.
They're in field goal range for Aubrey. It's 3rd down and 17. Here is Ferguson. Goes out. And into the arms of Budda Baker. Extra men on the rush. Javonte Williams. Strong tackle on the edge by the rookie Will Johnson. Ball is out and recovered by Akeem Davis-Gaither. Prescott just trying to buy time. Sweat chasing him. Downfield jump ball picked off. Intercepted by Denzel Burke.
To Smith and Jigba. Here he is at his 2, and the ball deflected, wobbles, intercepted, picked off on the play, grabbed by Burke. This happened just like it did last time.
They got 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. They end up rushing 5. Lawrence lit up. Football is loose, and the Cardinals with Walter Nolan in for the touchdown. On 1st and goal, play action to the end zone, and it is picked.
Oh, what a pick.
Garrett Williams just takes it out of the air. Lawrence may have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. They just barely get it off, and then it's picked over the middle. Davis-Gaither. 8 on 3rd down. Cards again, rush 4. Lawrence's pass is picked. Budda Baker with a defensive gem for the Cardinals.